Well, and with your involvement with Operation Save a Life, I know that you have expressed interest in accepting donations for things.
Yes.
So how could people get involved with something like Operation Save a Life or any of the other volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, there are lots of
around
different
homeless
ways people can help Operation Save a Life in the homeless assistance program in general. And one of the things we could do, like I said, is we give out toiletry kits. And one of the things that we never really get a lot of is deodorant, which I'm sure anyone on a hot summer day understands the importance of deodorant, but it's not something necessarily that people we see can afford. And a lot of times their possessions are thrown out, so there's not a lot of things that they can hold on to for fear of losing them. Mm-hmm. We always need socks. That's another thing that people might take for granted, are clean socks. Keeps obviously people's feet warm and very important, especially because a lot of people who are homeless have to walk to a lot of the places where they are served, whether it's a food area, a soup kitchen, or it's to see a doctor, or to other appointments, or if they're trying to get employment. We always could use volunteers, of course. If you are interested in volunteering for Operation Save a Life, or if you know someone who is, or if you're interested in having some kind of drive of socks or deodorant, or even money, because we obviously have to get food, so to be able to give people fresh bananas on a weekly basis is a great added bonus, which doesn't cost much, but it does cost something. So you could always contact me. My phone number is 412-246-1639, and I will be happy to talk to you. But anyone is welcome. We go out in the evening, as Mamie had mentioned, and we do a lot of walking, so that is something to take into consideration. There are nights where it can go into 3 hours.
But we do have a variety of volunteers that range from individuals to people coming from universities.
Yes,
we're very blessed.
in a variety of ages. But of course, if you cannot physically come out with us, you can be with us in spirit by helping support our efforts, which would be great.
Fantastic. And, you know, on the topic of volunteers, we obviously have other opportunities around the community center, just because we have so many different programs. We have our social, which is a weekly event. Anybody is welcome to come and just participate. It's only $1, Wednesday evenings at 4 p.m. We also, obviously, as Brianna mentioned, the homeless outreach. We also have Days of Caring, events where we have groups of people. We've had groups from BNY Mellon, we've had groups from universities that have come just to do some general maintenance around the community center to keep it beautiful, some light gardening projects, things like that. As she had mentioned, we'd also have accepted donations of socks and other things like that. Toiletry kits, also gift cards to Giant Eagle or to CVS bus tickets, as well as little, you know, toiletry things from hotels. A lot of people have been very good about that. If they've ever been traveling, they'll have a little bottle of shampoo that they'll just bring and, you know, donate some of those to us. So there's a variety of different ways that you can get involved. And again, you can contact us via our website, www.chscorp.org, or you can call Diane McMahon at 412-246-1608, or Brianna at 412-246-1639. So there's a variety of different ways that you can get involved. So more to the future of CHS, what do you see happening here in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, I noticed, you know, Doug had spoke in his video about the importance of reevaluating what our community needs, and I think that's one of the things that we're starting to work on. We do a lot of collaborations with other agencies. As I mentioned, we have a lot of different programs which are born out of the realization that homelessness isn't just one kind of assistance. I mean, we need to mold it for different people. So we're working on bringing more things in and making it easier for those individuals and families we serve to get a variety of services. We do a banking and budgeting class, for example. It's a small thing, but we work with another agency to provide some financial literacy classes. One of my colleagues, one of your colleagues, of course, did an awesome thing, and she got a food bank at our office so that people in the community can come in once a month and get a number of pantry staples, essentially.
And that's actually the only pantry in Oakland.
Yeah.
The first and only of its kind.
And it's great because we can serve our own clients that way, and we can serve the community at large that way. And we actually also have a a pet food pantry, which is really important because I think having pets is pretty expensive, and but there's so many great rewards for having a pet. So to be able to make it a little bit easier for individuals and families who might be a little bit lower income to be able to maintain having a pet in the household by giving them free food every 5 to 6 weeks is a great thing to do. So we're working on providing more comprehensive services, working at other ways to meet the needs of the people we're serving so that, as I mentioned, they don't fall into a scenario where they find themselves getting evicted or homeless, and that we can help maintain their housing, which has to be done by helping support them through more than just housing, through employment or helping them get an income, even if that means helping them apply for disability, which is a big thing, helping them with food. And so I see that as a way for us to meet the need of the people we're serving.
And
in the coming years.
That collaboration is very important, and you know, we've been able to collaborate with the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank on our food pantry, as well as Animal Friends for our chow wagon, which is the dog and cat food. And I think we're also actually going to be getting litter soon as well, to keep those small furry family members included in their home. So, I mean, I think that those collaborations are incredibly important. And again, like you said, connecting people to a variety of different resources is certainly essential.
So yeah, it's very exciting right now to be working at CHS. It's exciting to have colleagues that, you know, we are trying in so many ways to help people and the best way that, you know, we can. It's a great place to work with because the attitude is so positive, and I know that at any time if I need something I can go to anyone in the office and ask them, and even if it seems like a very bizarre question, I'm not met with, you know, laughs and laughed out of the office, but I'm taken seriously, and that we're all here to serve the people because they're the reason we have a job in the first place, and that's something that I think everyone needs to remember, that the only reason CHS is here is because we have this great community of individuals who are interested in us because of who we are. It's a great circle of life that we have going here, and I'm really glad that I had, you know, that for whatever reason I signed up for that one class with Adrian Walnaha, and from there I am now sitting, of course, here, and it's been great, and I look forward to the way we address the issues that come at us, and hopefully we'll be just as successful in 5 years as we are now.
And that's why it's so wonderful to be a colleague. I think that we all wear many hats at CHS. I don't think that there, you know, is ever just, you know, oh, this is just my job. No, we do everything. So I think we're certainly all over the place and more than willing to help anyone that needs it. So I guess in conclusion, really, we just want to say thank you for joining us today. And again, if you're ever interested in volunteering, we're always looking for people to help out. Again, our website is www.chscorp.org. Also, our main telephone number is 412-246-1600, and that actually will connect you to an automated system that you can go through to find the very specific program that you might be looking for. You can contact Diane McMahon, our Director of Development, at 412-246-1608, or Brianna about Operation Save a Life at 412-246-1639. And thank you all for joining us today.